Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie, and my amazing guest this morning, Cyndal Dunn. It's going to be such a great conversation. Make sure and share this out. Tag all your friends. Here we go. Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Special thank you to our sponsors of Marketing with Russ, Healing Motion Physical Therapy, Jeff Mills and State Farm Insurance, Best Heating and Cooling, and the Alzheimer's Association. For more information on Healing Motion Physical Therapy and their physical therapy services, go to healingmotionpt.com. And for more information on Jeff Mills and State Farm Insurance and their insurance services, go to jeffmillsinsurance.com. And for Best Heating and Cooling in Scio, Oregon and their heating and cooling services, go to best-heating.com. And finally, for the Alzheimer's Association and how to give to this amazing organization, go to alz.org. Music by Connor Hedge and Protestant, used with permission. Hey everybody, welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag Russ Selfie. So great to see everybody today. Oh my goodness, it's going to be a good day today. Definitely is, and I am excited to get rolling, and I am excited for a new day. It's Thursday, everybody. Can you believe it? The week has been blowing on by, and I tell you, life will blow on by if you don't pay attention. So be present, focus. I work on that every day. I need a lot of work in that area. We all do, probably. And so it's just something that I work on intentionally every day. So good. All right. So I'm excited for this morning. What is Marketing with Russ, aka hashtag all about? Well, I tell you, I can't even finish my statements, but what are we all about? Well, we're all about how amazing people connect. And I tell you, Cyndal is one of those amazing people. She is connecting me with people all the time. A lot of people for this show, in fact, and such a blessing she is in my life. So I'm so thankful for her. She'll be on here shortly. But you know what? I love to connect. Is obviously, if you've watched this show, you figured that out. You go to russhedge.com and connect with me. If you haven't, I would love for you to connect with me, whatever works best for you. If you want to connect through social media or email, phone number, you can even schedule time directly on my calendar. And I would love for you to do that today. So we could chat. We can have a coffee chat. There you go. A little coffee in the morning. All right, getting rolling today. So I also want to remind you that I would love for you to join our YouTube community. It is growing. It's blowing up. It's getting big. So you need to jump on board now. There's so much value. Hundreds and hundreds, going on thousands of episodes. Marketing with Russ, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, Russ Reels Live. And between all of those, I know there's over 1,000 episodes now. So up there, there's so much great value, but also if you just want to have fun, I found that my cat and my beagle are way more popular than I am on YouTube Shorts. So if you want to check out my animals on YouTube Shorts, a little encouragement, a little smile for my animals, and they're usually daily. So yeah, you can check that out as well. Plus, the marketing tip of the day, which we will be doing, is also on YouTube Shorts and all social media. So we'll be talking about that. But to subscribe to YouTube today, all you got to do is go to marketingwithruss.live. That's right. Marketingwithruss.live is all you got to do today. So make it simple. If you want to find out about me, just put my name in.com. If you want to find my YouTube page, just put in the name of this show.live and you're good. And so I keep it simple. I'm a simple minded guy. I know we like to all keep it simple. So there you go. Also, if you could share this out today and tag your friends, that would be such a blessing to me. We are just growing and more people coming all the time. And in order for people to know about this, a lot of times you have to tag them and remind them what's happening because we all get busy, right? So it is a good thing to do. So I appreciate your help with that. So thank you for subscribing today. Thank you for sharing today and tagging. Right now you can do it. Hey, by the way, if you're watching on replay, please put hashtag team replay and please tag and share your friends then. It doesn't matter if it's live or not. You can still share this out with people. You can still engage not only with each other, but also with Cyndal, the guest today. And so that is a beautiful thing about these. They become video podcasts on LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook after we're done. Then, if you don't have time to watch, you can also listen because it's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well. And so I would love for you to either watch or listen today and share that out and like and do all those fun things. So thank you very much for that. Okay, so here we go. Now, the last thing we do before we bring our guest in is the marketing tip of the day. And this one is in honor of my guest today. I found this works really great. A lot of times I do this in honor of my guest, but it's a little tidbit that helps you on your way for marketing and for business and all that you're doing. So are you ready? Here we go. Now remember, this will get cut out, put on YouTube Short, social media, so you can watch this separately later if you just want to remember what I said or you want to share this with your friends. Would love for you to share it out. Okay, here we go. Ready? This is your marketing tip of the day. Focus on the personal. That's right. That's simple as that. Focus on the personal. When you're doing your branding, when you are trying to market your business, focus on who are you? What do you bring to the table? You want to know what the difference is between your business and somebody else's? It's you. It is you. It's the personal you. And you need to show people the authentic, real you. Do not try to be somebody else or try to do whatever somebody else tells you to do. It's good to learn from others, but don't let others dictate what you do. Don't give them the power to tell you what you have to do because you need to do what works for you. Everybody is a little different. Everybody takes a tidbit from here and from there, and they put together a package that works for them. And that's what I highly advise. So don't forget to focus on the personal, and that is your marketing tip of the day. All right, there we go. That'll get cut out and we'll be able to see that on all social media and YouTube Shorts. And we're going to get Cyndal in the house. She's back there thinking, when am I coming in? Hey, Cyndal.
Look, I always do that. Hi, I was muted. No, me.
Hey, Cyndal. I know
Thank
it's always the people that are so good at this and so experienced that actually forget and mute themselves. So, hey,
We did
listen,
this meeting over the-
I am so glad you're here, and I'm so glad that you're patient with me. As today I was running a minute or two behind, which is not normal for me. So you're here, I'm here. Let's start at the basics. Who in the world is Cyndal, and what are you up to? Give everybody a little snapshot.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cyndal. Thank you so much for having me on, Russ. We have been trying to get together and have this chat for a really long time, but you have such an amazing lineup of people, and it is so fun watching your show and watching all these people come in. But hi, my name is Cyndal. I am a social media manager and a podcast manager. I work with Brainface. I worked with the Hounds of Business. Still work with the Hounds of Business. But here lately, I am branching off a little bit, and I am jumping in the water, so to speak. So we are going to talk about how business owners are falling for both and how using psychology to grow your business with social media, it's amazing. It's like becoming a marketing therapist, except you're not going to pay me $200 to figure out why you didn't go viral. I am so sorry. My daughter is playing with the lights. It's summer, so she is having a blast right now. Can we turn that back on, please? Let's turn it. And she stole my light. Um, Kids, what can you do?
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. We
It's,
love kids. It's good.
mhm. Oh, let's turn that off. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, no problem at all.
So sorry about that. She's actually still on a woohoo high because she got gold in her last not social, Special Olympics, and she is all like still woohoo over that. That was Friday of last week. So
That's
um,
awesome.
that is awesome. She is very proud, and so she's a little squirrely today. Um, but I to get back on that, I won't charge you the $200 to tell you why you didn't go viral whenever they promised it in the first place. What I will do is help you create a strategy that works for you and your content for all social media.
Yeah, I think, well, this is something I think people don't realize. Sometimes it's just baby steps, and you don't have to go viral on everything you're doing because it's a matter of consistency, hanging in there, continuing to get things put up there. And it's even with the kids can help you do that. And you, but you got to hang in there, right? And keep being consistent in what you're doing.
Exactly. It's those baby steps, and eventually those baby steps and that consistency, it piles up and it leads to big mega things that you didn't even anticipate happening. And then you turn around and you look and you say, "Oh, that was me. That was all me with help. I did that with help, with baby steps and help."
Well, one thing I love too about all that you do is, I mean, first of all, you're working with some great people with Tanya and Michael at Brand Face. And
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about that, how that all came about.
Oh man. So I actually met Tanya right after I met Mike. And like there are so many different people in this world, and you never know who you can trust and who you need to watch your back with. But with Tanya and Michael, you don't have to worry about that. And that's what's so amazing is that you've got real people solving real problems and doing it in the most authentic, personable way possible.
Yeah, well, I have found that personally myself because I've been able to work with them. And I had a really good chat with Tanya. I don't remember how long back this was. Maybe it was a year ago, maybe it was a little less than a year ago. But I was really looking at focusing in on, because I love to get out there. My main thing is inspirational speaking. So we were talking about what my focus should be and what I should be looking at. And she was just giving me some advice. And boy, I tell you, she's spot on. And we had just a really good conversation and just such a good friend. She and Michael have been on like all my shows, I think. A couple
Yeah.
times, and so, yeah, it's so great, so great. So with as far as, live streaming, this is one thing that I have really found because when you're talking with clients, a lot of times you're recommending that they get on live streams and they do stuff. I know that because you're sending them my way,
Yeah.
and, there's such a great value of video, right? When you're talking about personal branding, all the things you're doing, whether it's live or whether it's recorded, using video is so important because people see who the real you is that way, right?
hmm Yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, you can try to hide it, but eventually the real you is going to come out, and video is the best way to do it. Plus, you have that, and Tanya talks a lot about this as well. You have that opportunity whenever you go on these lives to make that content evergreen. So it will, hi, Mike, it will always be there for you. It will always, you can always refer back to it. It's this content that keeps giving. and giving. It's amazing.
Yeah, I tell you, one thing some great advice I got one time from a really good friend who does websites was I was trying to communicate something that I could communicate by speaking really well, but I wasn't getting it across through actual text and writing and all that. And she said to me, the best thing for you to do is put a video right on the top of your website so people see you and hear you. That will liven up what you're saying in text and show people the real you. And I tell you, it's made a big, big difference in all that I've done. And so video to me is just just huge. So tell us a little bit. So, do you directly work with clients? Because I don't really know all the stuff you do with Tanya and Michael. So, are you supporting them? Are you working directly with clients? What are you doing? And how can people get in touch with you when they're wanting help?
I don't work directly with clients. I work directly with BrainFace itself. So I will work on the content. I'll strategize, come up with ideas um, to make BrainFace shine even brighter. It already shines bright enough as it is because Tanya and Michael are just absolute rock stars. Um, so I'm just here putting a little cherry and a little sprinkle on top. That's basically all I do. They've already got the goods. But as far as branching out and what I'm about to do, I will work with clients one on one to hone in their content a little bit more, strategize a little better. And I will also work in a group setting and do group coaching for that as well. Um, so it really just depends on what is needed. I'm working mainly with business coaches, consultants, and experts. The only thing I won't do is tell you how the platform itself works. I don't do that. We have
You
someone
don't
else for
do,
that.
you don't do that part.
I don't do that part. No, I am the one who helps you work through those content bugs and get helps you get all the kinks out and does it with the psychological neural marketing approach. But that's actually ethical and not going to make you feel icky when you go to bed at night.
Well, one thing that I have learned about you when I first was working with you with Hounds of Business, and we see Mike's in the comments here today, is that you are such a great supporter because we all need that. And so every everybody that knows me well hears me all the time brag about Ever, my amazing teammate. She is not just an assistant; she probably does more than I do and supports me in the background and is doing all kinds of things right now to make all this work. I may produce the show and actually be on screen, but she is in the comments. She's the one that puts everything together and sets everything up and all of that, which is great. And you need people like that that are better at those kind of things than you are. And you're one of those kind of people that really supports people. So the team at Brandface, let's just talk about that for a minute. So you guys are working together, like you said, as a team, and you're right. Tanya and Michael are rock stars. They are great. I really super, super appreciate them. And so the whole combination, I'm here, I'm lost, and I'm thinking because I've been this way, and I've gone to them actually. So here I am, I'm lost, and I'm thinking I don't even really know who I am, and nobody pays attention to stuff I put up online. Where do you start with them? Where does the team start with them as far as pointing them in the right direction of what they can be doing? Just to give a couple tips. What can you be doing to kind of focus in on your talents and your purpose and make that evident to everybody? How you can help them?
Oh, well, Tanya will tell you with this too. You need to know three questions. Who do you serve? How do you serve them? And what qualifies you to serve them? Those are they seem really small questions. And if you know that answer, it's this, that, but you need to be as detailed and as specific as possible. How old are they? What do they like to do? What are their pain points? What keeps them up at night? Like these are the things that are going to get you from like shouting into the void to making conversions and actually selling.
Right. Well, and that is it. I mean, you got to think about who are you trying to get out to? I mean, everybody says, who's your ideal client, right? A lot of times people think, what does that even mean? But like, I like how you put that in simple terms. Who are you trying to serve? And my good friend and co-host D. Scott Smith always says, what problem do you solve for those people that are looking for your business, right? And so your clients that you're trying to help, what problem can you solve? Like for you guys, the problem is your branding, your purpose, your image online, all kinds of things. Who and really focusing on who you're trying to serve. I think a lot of times we try to be all things to everybody, and we're not. We need to focus in on who we really are trying to help out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Because whenever you try to serve everyone all the time, it's never going to happen. You're going to drop so many straws. You're going to just wonder what you're doing about 90% of the time. But if you really hunker down and focus on that, it's going to give you so much more clarity, like insane clarity.
Yeah. No, and that's so clarity is a big thing, everybody. And I think a lot of times it's not just clarity to others, what they're trying to figure out what you do, because you've got to be clear on that. But it's clarity in your own brain, because usually when you're not clear to other people, it's because you're not really clear on what you're trying to accomplish. And you think, oh, I can do these things. I can put a website together. I can do this, and I can help people. Well, there's a ton of people that do that. And so what in the world sets you apart? And I know it's you that sets you apart, but what is it about you that sets you apart? And everybody is not for everybody, right? Each person
Right.
is not for everybody. So everybody has got their own little niche, people that they can serve, but you also really have to, people see the real you, and you've got to show that so that they know you really care. And that's one thing I love about Brand Face is that Tanya and Michael and you, Cyndal, really care about people, and you are there to help them in any way that you can. Again, that I see this all the time when you're sending me people. I just spoke to one of them yesterday, in fact, that connect with them and have them on my live stream. And a lot of times I'm going back and thinking, who in the world recommended this person? And it's always usually two people. It's either you or my friend Luke in New York, who both recommend all these people to me, which is great. And it's always nice to kind of get that recommendation, because we are truly better together when I'm able to connect and build relationship with people and help them the way you're trying to help them. I'm just adding to the team, really. And because we're definitely better together, right? When we work together and we collaborate together, we can do so much more together. So okay, so give me one more little commercial on Brand Face and what people really need to focus in on, and then remind me how they get in touch with you and Brand Face. Just kind of give us your gold nugget wrap up of the day.
Gold nugget wrap up of the day. 90% of coaches, consultants, and industry experts, hey, lights, are not charging what they're worth. And Brand Face will help you hone in, clarify your message, your positioning, and really identify what makes you awesome and unique. And they will really help you change how you're seen and charge what you're worth. If you want to get a hold of me, you can do so on LinkedIn. I am there usually. I'm usually there. And definitely reach out to Russ. He's amazing if you want to check out some more live streams.
You're so good. You're handling that so well. Let me talk real quickly as we wrap things up here about life distractions and how we all need to keep moving forward, whether they're with children. I mean, they can be good distractions or bad distractions. I would say children are good distractions. They may be irritating sometimes, but they're good distractions. And so, how you deal with that, Cyndal, personally, and how everybody in our audience today, don't let your life get off track because things are moving around you, right? That's why I love kids on this show. I have kids photobombing people, their parents and their guests all the time. All kinds of things happen. It's okay. It's real life, right? We're here living real life, and it's all right. And I am just so thankful that you are a perfect example of being a great mother, of being a great person, and just rolling with how things go, because you know what? Life happens, right? And that's all right. And we just continue to choose every day the direction we're going. So today I want to remind everybody all of the connection information ticking along the bottom has been in the comments. It's on the screen right now. It's also in the show notes. And so I want to tell you guys that you can reach out to Cyndal and just click. It's all clickable. Just click on it, go straight to her. Would love for you to do that today, and make sure that, hi, and make sure that you are connecting with her and Brandface, because they do such great work. Also, would love for you to connect with me, obviously, and just continue to share out the show, because we have amazing people like Cyndal. And if you have people you want to recommend to me or the show, or people you want to recommend Brandface and Cyndal, you have all the information to reach out. If you're watching on replay, everybody, you can still do it. You can still do all of those things. So don't forget, just because you're not watching live, it makes no difference. You can still reach out. And Cyndal, I just want to thank you so much for being such a blessing to me and for being here today. And any last words before we let you go?
Say hi. No. Thank you so much for having me on, having us on. I really appreciate it. Oh, she's gonna photobomb. Yay!
There she is. Yes.
Okay. All right. Get back. Thank you.
Well, we're so happy that you're here today. I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll send you to the green room, but hang tight for just a second. All right.
Sounds
all
great.
right. Thanks, Cyndal. Oh, I love that. I love that. If you're here and you don't love that, I mean, oh my goodness, kids are amazing. I have two wonderful children. My little babies are 34 and 32. And so they grow up fast. So they don't photobomb me anymore. Well, yeah, I don't know. My son might still do that. But anyway, yeah, I am so thankful for life and families and kids. And I am just so thankful for all of you out there. And you could all do me a huge, huge favor. Just because we're winding up the show for today does not mean that it's over. You can still share this out. You can still tag your friends. You can still connect with Cyndal. You can connect with me. Please do that. Please let people know, because everybody's busy. I get that. Please subscribe to our YouTube page. There is so much value there. It's not just about me. It's about all the amazing guests that we have on with so much value. Just go to marketingwithruss.live and you can get all of that today. And I'm telling you, I appreciate all of you so much. We're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time for your viewing and listening pleasure. And that is Mondays and Thursdays, 8 a.m. Pacific. If you don't have time to watch, you can always listen on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We'd love for you to do that. So thankful that you're here today. And don't forget, we'll be back Monday, 8 a.m. Pacific, having lots of fun. Love Kermie, my co-host. Oh, forgot to tell you, just another shout out to our sponsors today. And our sponsors are Kevin Coriano and Healing Motion Physical Therapy, Jeff Mills State Farm, Best Heating and Cooling, and the Alzheimer's Association. Amazing, amazing sponsors. And also don't forget that we are listener supported as well. You can scan this QR code, or you can go in the comments and click on the link. I would be so grateful. Any amount that you can give towards the production costs of Marketing with Russ, the Experience Live with Russ and Scott, the Experience Local, Russ Reels Live, all of the shows that we do is greatly appreciated. So just scan that QR code or the link in the comments. I consider this a ministry to get out good words and get out a positive message that lifts people, encourages people, and inspires them to make an impact and live a better life. And that's what I'm all about. So thank you for being part of that. And just want to thank you again. We'll be back next Monday. Until then, have a blessed weekend and have a great life. Talk to you soon. See ya.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.